So I just finished this video and I just realized that there was a shadow on my face this entire time from one of my braids. And now I'm mad. But I'm not gonna do it over. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new, and Happy New Year. I know, it's like the last day of January and I'm now saying Happy New Year. I'm a little bit late. I've been totally absent from YouTube ever since this year started. I haven't been making videos, I haven't been watching videos, I just haven't been here. I don't have a long explanation or anything, I just haven't been on here. So anyway, so for this video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys my favorite, or my current favorite braiding products. And just so you guys know, my favorites change a lot, so I'm not necessarily saying that these products are like the go-to for everybody, but for me right now, these are my current go-to products. Alright, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. So I'm gonna start with my staple product, and that is this Shine and Jam. So this is a very small jar. I don't usually buy these because these are a waste of money, because I could find the 16-ounce ones for $10, and this is only 4 ounces and it's like $5, or at least the one that I bought was $5. I got this at CVS. Usually I get the bigger jars at beauty supply stores, but they've been sold out everywhere for so long. They're just really hard to get a hold of for me, so I usually order them on samsbeauty.com, and I'm actually waiting for my package to come in any day now, but I needed some the other day. I ran out and I had a client coming up, so I just bought this, but usually I get the big jars. But anyway, this is my staple item. It's my favorite product for braiding. I like how well it holds the hair. Keeps the hair nice and smooth, has good hold, but yet it's still pliable enough to comb through and not feel too sticky. You know what I mean? Because some braiding gels are like the consistency of Edge Control, and I feel like that's a little bit too stiff, but I feel like Shine and Jam is just perfect. And I like the yellow jar. The red one's good too, but I don't really see why it's so expensive. It's not really worth it to me, so I always get the yellow one. So number one, this is my favorite braiding product. So along with that, my next product is actually a new product for me, and it is this African Pride Braid Lock and Gel. Yeah, Braid Lock and Twist Gel. And I actually found out about this from one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Brittany. Her channel is called On Behalf of Brit. If you guys like my channel, you would like her channel as well, so check her out. She's also a home and traveling braider. She does a lot of braiding vlogs and braiding advice videos, and then she also does regular vlogs and you know, just day in her life vlogs as well. But our content is pretty similar, so if you like my channel, make sure to check her out as well. So anyway, she mentioned this product in one of her videos, and honestly, I think this might be my new Shine and Jam, and I never thought I could find anything that I like more than that. So this is what the product looks like. It's pretty similar to Shine and Jam. It's a little bit stiffer though, which is really great for hold, but the one thing I'm trying to get used to is the consistency is a little more solid. So when I put it on my wrist and I just like dab it off, it's kind of hard to do that, so I have to like kind of break off a little piece, or I use my comb and scoop it up. But besides that, it's just as good as Shine and Jam, or even better, because it has a very nice hold. I actually used it to do this style on myself, and I did it a couple weeks ago, but it held this style pretty nicely, and I'm usually not even good at gripping my hair, so I was very impressed with that. And not only that, but it smells really good too. Like, I'm always sniffing this stuff. So anyway, this is a new product for me, and it immediately became one of my favorite products, and it's only $5.99 for this jar, where Shine and Jam is $10 and up depending on where you go. So I'm very happy about this. So Brittany, if you're watching this, thank you so much, girl, for putting me onto this product. I'm so happy with it. So yeah, check this out for all you braiders out there. So those are the only products that I actually use for actually putting in braids or twists and stuff like that. So everything else I'm going to show you guys are basically finishing products, but still my go-to product. So mousse is very important for braiders and protective styles. So this is my current go-to mousse. I've tried out a bunch of other ones too, and I like a lot of them, but I just tend to stick with this one because it's also part of the Shine and Jam brand. And also some mousses, they're meant for adding curl and texture to your hair, so sometimes it makes your hair revert if it's natural, so it causes your hair to kink up under the braids, therefore it doesn't last as long, or you would see it like curling up at the root. So I'm very picky about mousse for that reason, but this one is meant for braids, so ever since I tried this and it worked, I just stuck with it. Like I said, there's other ones I like too, but since this one is meant for braiding, I just feel like this is just the safest bet, so this is my go-to braiding mousse. So next I have spritzes or hairsprays. I don't really have one go-to, as you can see. Like, all three of these bottles are pretty much full because I just shop and I have a problem. Don't even mention it, mind your business. I like having some sort of hairspray or hair spritz to finish up your braids, because there are always little flyaway pieces. No matter how much you trim, no matter how much you get it dipped in the water, there's always going to be flyaway pieces. Even if it's not right away, they're going to pop up at some point. So I like to do as much as I can to prevent that for as long as possible. So I like to spray down the hair with either a spray or a spritz. I usually use a spray for pretty much the whole thing, and then the spritz I use at the ends, especially when I do curly ends. I don't really know why I focus more on the ends for spritzes. I've just seen other braiders do it and it became a habit for me. But yeah, like I said, I don't really have a go-to, but I pretty much use Got2b for everything. This is a staple product for me in general, not necessarily for braiding, but just in general. So I always have that on me, and I tried a bunch of different spritzes. I just like all of them. So even though I don't have just one go-to, I just want to mention it in this video because it's pretty much a braiding essential in my opinion. So my next product is a braid spray. I like these because, or at least this one in particular, it has tea tree oil in it. Some of them have castor oil in it, like different kinds of things for dry scalp, because a lot of times people who get braids do suffer with dry scalp, and it does happen not only because you just have dry skin, but also because having your scalp exposed when you have your hair parted and stuff causes your hair to dry out. So because of that, a lot of clients complain about getting itchy scalp. So every time I finish a braid style, I like to put this in their hair first because it cools your hair and it kind of tingles a little bit, so it feels really nice. So you know, you get that nice cooling sensation, and then I put my oils and whatever products I want to add to their scalp as well. But yeah, I definitely recommend getting some sort of braid spray just for that, because almost everybody experiences itchy scalp at some point. And even if you don't use it for your clients, I definitely suggest mention it to your clients to get it. It's nice to spray it every few days just to keep your scalp cool and under control. You know what I mean? So lastly, my final go-to products are hair oil. This has been a favorite of mine for the longest while, and as you can see, it's about to run out. I go through this so fast, but I want to try something new because I feel like I'm starting to get bored of it, and I like to switch up products here and there. It's just always good practice to switch up the products that you use in your hair, because your hair and your scalp do get used to products and they stop responding to them after a while. That's not the proper way to word that, but you guys know what I mean, right? So same thing for my clients. I like to switch my products up so that they don't get too used to it. So as much as I love this, I'm trying to find something else that I could use, but some sort of hair oil. And I also like to get them in spray bottles as well. This is a new one that I bought just a couple weeks ago. I'm not the hugest fan of it, to be honest, only because I don't like how it sprays out. It doesn't like spray outwards. It's very direct, so it kind of like attacks my clients, if that makes sense. So I prefer ones that like are more misty. But anyways, I just like to have some sort of oil to put in their scalp for the same reason I was just talking about. Your scalp dries out a lot when you have your hair parted in a bunch of different places and just exposed. Oiling your scalp is just very important in general, so I just like to have oils on hand all the time. So speaking of oils, I've also recently gotten into these products that I found at one of my local beauty supply stores. I don't know the name of the brand, like how to say it. It's a Defil. But there's so many different ones, and each of these are $1.99, I believe. So there's so many different ones to choose from. I use them on myself all the time, and I just decided I should start using it on my clients as well. The ones I have right now, I have shea butter, which I'm about to finish. I have carrot oil, which I've used before. I really like this one. Peppermint oil, I haven't tried this before, but I'm really excited to, because I just know that cooling sensation on your scalp is gonna feel so good. Oh, one of these are open. I don't know which one. Something's open because my hands are oily. I'll take care of that later. And then finally I have black castor oil. So I really like those, and I feel like it's a good idea to have little things like that on hand, because your clients can actually choose which ones they want, and I feel like that kind of adds to the experience when they have a choice of something that you put in their hair. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that. Oh wait, I thought I was done. Just a few more products, guys. Just a couple more. So another essential product for braiding is definitely edge control. This is my current favorite one. Actually, I have two favorites, but this is the one that I've been using on my clients. So it's Edge Booster. It's very strong, smells amazing. It comes with a bunch of different fragrances. This one is Sugar Melon. Really, really good. And then also, this is another favorite of one, but I mostly just use it on myself. And it's the Eben 24-Hour Edge Tamer. So they're both really good, have really strong hold, and if you're careful with them and very sparing when you use them, they don't turn white, or they don't turn white too fast. My issue is finding an edge control that lays down my stubborn edges and does not turn white, because to me, whenever I find one that's really strong, it turns white immediately. Like, I just can't find that happy medium, you know? So these two, even though they do turn white on me after a while, they last longer than every other edge control that I've tried in the past. So they're my current favorites, but like I said, I use this one more, especially on my clients. And then finally, I'm not sure if I would say this is an essential product, but I just like it. I got this at a trade show, I don't know, 2 years ago maybe. One of the beauty shows that I go to, I discovered this brand called Weave Aid. and I believe it's actually an older brand, but I had just never heard of it. But this is just, it's their perfect polisher, and it's meant for synthetic hair. It just softens it. That's what I like about it. It's not really anything for your actual hair, but the synthetic hair, it like conditions and softens hair. I use it in my hair, and it makes the ends feel like almost like human hair. Like, you know how braiding hair just has a rough texture for the most part, but this really softened it. And this is Spritz hair, by the way, so in case you guys are wondering. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I can't find it in any stores. I found a travel size version of it in one store, but I usually don't see this brand anywhere, but it is on Amazon if you guys want to try it. But yeah, I like that product. But again, it's not an essential. It's an essential for me, but I won't say that you have to have this as a braider. Alright, so that is it for my personal go-to braiding products. Just wanted to share that for you guys. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning, but most of these products are my go-to for when I'm working on clients. I use them all myself as well, but I'm a little bit careless when I do my own hair. But they're mostly for my clients. But yeah, those are my favorite products for when I'm braiding hair. And just want to share that with you guys. I just need to put up something for this year because I didn't want January to finish, and I didn't even put up one video yet. So here it is. But I hope you guys found this video interesting and helpful, and more importantly, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!